Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to me. Goes like
I was
this.
talking to the asshole in the back.
No, I'm not ready. Goes like this. I knew this girl. Her name was Mary, and she was sick and dirty. But not sick in the way that you would think, and not dirty in that way either. She did drugs, bad drugs, and she had sex, lots of sex, with lots of people. So the drugs made her sick, and the sex made her dirty, and she was a bad person, and she was a sad person, and sometimes she would wish that she would die. I felt sorry for her, and I saw her sometimes at school, and she'd sleep, pale and skinny. She'd slouch over her desk. And she would wake up sometimes forgetting for a moment where she was and glance up in the eyes of the classroom. They would always watch her with such bad feelings in their eyes. I did too, for the longest time. And then one day, the feelings I had changed. I decided that I loved her, and I loved her sickness and her dirtiness, and I'd wish that she did wake up from her dreams in class, and that she would glance up at me into my eyes, and she would know that I loved her, and she'd know that I would share her sickness and share her dirtiness, and that she didn't have to be alone at night, and she wouldn't have to wish that she would die. She would know that I don't feel sorry for her anymore, and that I would love her like no one has ever loved her, like no one has ever loved anybody, ever. And I would sing her songs that I had wrote and tell her plans that I had to take her around the world. And she'd sneak out to see me, and I'd lift her up in the air and kiss her soft lips and whisper my love so she could feel the I love yous on her lips. But she would never see my love. She would never see me. She was sick and dirty, and I wasn't. And I left her in that small town in Ohio like the rest of them. And about a year after I heard from a friend that she'd been found dead in the field, and she had overdosed. And that's when I started doing drugs and playing guitar. Sick and dirty.